teacher, you're a natural writer, you're a natural communicator, the way you can go on video and do what I'm doing right now, right? You're a natural leader. I've even had people call me a natural father. And I got to tell you, I'm not a natural in any of those things. Because the insinuation of the idea of being a natural is that those things came naturally. And they did not. In fact, in several of those, it was very, very difficult and very hard. And I was not very good at the things starting out. By the way, I will say that this meditation actually was motivated by a discussion I was having with my wife this morning over coffee, where she told me that I was, she didn't use the term natural, but it led to this. She just said, you're better than me at being able to understand what the emotional trigger is that, and just talk your way through it and then let it go. And I thought about how many decades that was not true. In fact, I had carried generational curses that were very difficult to break. But through hard work and perseverance, I have been able to turn that liability into a strength. So I just want to share that, number one, I don't think anyone is a natural at anything. I believe that it's hard work, dedication, perseverance, stick-to-itiveness, the law of the process, constant and never-ending improvement over time, a self-evaluated life, and that when you put all these things together, you can become great at something. But it doesn't mean you are natural. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying, because in fact, in my book, Developing Your Superpower, I hope that you've read it. You will if you won't. Comment if you haven't, and I'll send you one if you're not in my tribe and you don't have one. But in this book, chapter 7 is about finding your unique gifts, your unique superpowers, the proclivities and talents and passions and purposes that were created in you so that you can go and make a meaningful contribution to the world. So I'm not insinuating that people don't have natural strengths and talents and gifts. They certainly do. But I am insinuating that you need the first 6 chapters, what we call the foundational Blackbelt superpowers, to allow any of those things to develop, to come to fruition. And that is, you need focus and respect and discipline and confidence and gratitude and vision. And when we use these, what I call the 6 foundational Blackbelt superpowers, and we put them together in an interdependent way, and we work on them, then when we realize what we are called to do, we also have the tools, the superpowers, I dare say, to fulfill that calling. It's one of the things I'm proud and grateful for every single day. And the others, being able to help people like you. Thanks for coming on live here today. I am really going to get good at some point in time about figuring out who's on so I can greet you by name. I see other content creators doing that. I'm going to have to ask somebody. But those of you that did come on and see me and make reactions, those of you that are still going to watch this in the future. And by the way, everybody, because I'm actually going to use this video in this special gift page that I'm making for all my students, which I'm rolling out tomorrow. So they're all going to be watching this in the future here too. They're here at my dojo developing their Black Belt superpowers and discovering their own. We'd love it if you'd join us for that too. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, make 2023 the best year ever.